Like, it's only been 2 weeks for her. It's been out.
I'm so attached to him. But it's so hard to detach myself because I was so fully invested. We talked about marriage and family and stuff like that. You know, we've exposed each other, you know, to each other's family, you know. And I'm always proud to always bring him around my family because I always thought that, you know, it would be me and him. And for a long time, you know, you know, that like for me, like, I don't know, I can't speak for every woman, but I have a hard time, like, moving on from things because I like staying where I'm comfortable. But this comfort is dangerous, you know. This comfort is dangerous because I'm enabling him to continue the way he is if I'm allowing him to do these things to me.
Yeah, and then for it's not gonna be easy journey for you, especially if it is just only 2 weeks, and then you thought like he's the one and everything, and every day that you go through without him in your life, knowing that this is over, it's gonna hit you some days, and then know that like what you decide for you or for yourself is for your own good. Because oh, why am I getting
You're getting very
like
emotional.
I've been through with
It's
that
hard.
before.
It's hard because
It is.
it's hard. Even I mean, you know, I mean, I don't know how invested you were with with your man, with your person, but I was fully invested, and you know, I fully wear that on my sleeve because I was very, very focused on just, you know, on that relationship because I really wanted it so bad. I
Yeah, me
wanted
too.
I wanted us to be happy.
But
I wanted us to be happy.
you know what I've learned? My pastor told me, um, everything happened for a reason. And then the thing is like God show us signs, but most of the time we sometimes ignore it because the fact of like he's the one for me. He's literally my everything and stuff. That like literally dragged me for like literally for 2 years and 2 months. And he was my first boyfriend that I introduced to my family, and then for the first time, my parents allowed me to be in a relationship when I was 21, and I felt like I failed my family because of that. And then the amount of abuse, like all the abuse, is literally I experienced it with this person, like every abuse. And then it's hard that time. It was hard for me to wake up every day knowing that is actually over, that you thought that you'll be able to build life with this person, and the fact that he apologized to me and actually proposed to me, and I said sorry, no, I cannot marry someone like you because it's gonna be between my life or my happiness, you know, because what if one day I'm asleep and then he go from 0 to 100. I don't know what's gonna happen to me, and the fact that I most of the day that time I felt so.
Yeah. Oh.
It's like I felt like I'm in the dark, but then again, I just learned how to trust God process, and then day by day, I look at like the life that I have now. That I'm glad I left. I'm glad I left that relationship, or else where am I gonna be now? You know? And then I thank God every day that He gave me strength to leave that relationship and give me strength to pursue my dreams without that person, because we actually talk about marriage as well and having kids. Um and then that point I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I know I really want him so bad, but I cannot be with him. And then it took me like what? It took me more than 2 years, 3 years to be exact, to be able to fully heal, because the pain will never go away. The pain will be there forever. Your trauma
It
will be
lingers.
there.
Yeah, it lingers. It lingers.
Yeah.
Like for me, it's still very fresh, but yeah, I hear you. It lingers because you're gonna have
Yeah.
your good day and bad day with it,
Mhm.
And like there's days when I don't know how I'm gonna get through it because, you know, I just, this person is all I've known, for 4 years. So, it's hard for me to it's hard for me to even open myself up, I mean, and it's still early, I'm not even thinking about jumping to another person already, but, you know, um, but I know myself, I'm gonna have a hard time opening up my heart for a long
Mhm.
time.
And know that that's okay. That's okay, because you're protecting yourself for that thing to happen again, and you really want, whenever that time is ready, whenever you're ready, whenever that time is, take as much time as you want, and don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. um Once you get to that point, like, I'm healed, I'm ready, and literally, when that right time, right place, right event, God will literally, hey, this is the one for you. And then there's still instances that you'll feel like this happened before, this is red flags, and you'll get triggered no matter what, because being a domestic violence survivor, a lot of people says you'll get over it, but the fact is, no. Until now,
Not
I'm
until
not
you
really
experience
over
it
it.
yourself. Yeah, not until
Yeah.
you experience yourself, like I can say the same thing for myself. Maybe there's some people who experience certain things and I can say, you know what, it's fine, you'll get over it because I've never been in that position,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So, it's like, and I'm not saying like if people like don't understand like what really went
Mm-hmm.
through behind closed doors,
Yeah.
like I showed Trey, like I shared a picture with Trey last night, we had a family picture with his parents and with him. And I said, look at this person. You would never think it wouldn't strike you that this person is capable of doing all of this. I mean, the parents look perfect. I mean, he's a very clean, decent man. He has a
That's
clean look.
that's the thing. Like, literally, the people only know your name, but not your story.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people literally know me, but they don't know what I've been through. And then this past couple of months, Ray know that I've been through so much stuff, like, to the point, like, I want to harm myself, but I didn't, because I know I need to fight for this. I have my daughter and stuff. But a lot of people are just so easy to judge us, because they don't really know the real story. They just only know the partial of it. But the reality is, like, the more they talk, like, hey, you're gonna be okay, there's plenty of fish in the ocean and stuff like that. You deserve the best. Like, if I'm on that situation, I already left and then find another one. It's easy to say that for them, because they were in our situation. And then, being a survivor, I can tell you this one. I've learned how to, like, you know what, if you think that way about me, then be it, because I know myself more than you know me. You really know my name, but you don't know my story. And then, I am proud to say that I survived that, and I'm a stronger person than ever before. Because, like, there's really days, girl. There's really days for you that you just want to stay in bed and do nothing, because you
That's
really love him.
literally, that's literally what basically what I'm going through right now. Like I get up in the morning, do my thing, but I would rather go back inside my blanket and just be in that dark the whole
Mhm.
entire day.
Yeah.
And
Because
then there's mhm.
it's like you're
that
frozen, it's like
mhm.
you're frozen, your whole life is frozen. because of
and
it.
then that days will not it will come and goes no matter what, even like years, 2, 3, 4 years, it's gonna be there. So no matter, you've been through a lot, and the with a guy that you thought you will spend your life with, and that's okay. That's okay. Don't let anyone like tell you otherwise, because I mean, if you think about all of an people around you, they kept on like saying stuff like you did the right thing and then stuff move forward. I mean, they don't know what really inside of your mind, because you're the only person who knows
Well,
what's
you're
in.
the only one who witnessed what really happened to you.
Yeah,
People
and
will
then
only judge of what they hear from you
mhm,
and certain people. So, so I mean, for me, like I have a sensitivity to that too, because certain things that people tell me triggers me, because like you don't know what you're talking about,
yeah,
because you don't know
exactly.
what I went through,
Mhm.
you know. But I try not to do that, because you know I mean, no one, not everybody have experienced what we
Mhm.
experienced. So we
Yeah.
can't really hold anything against
Mhm.
anybody because they've never been in that situation. If anything,
Mhm.
like, okay, you're telling me, you're giving me encouragement and all of that. So I just
Oh.
listen, I take it, but I do know at the end of the day, the only person that's gonna heal is yourself, you know.
Yeah. I mean, at the
It
end
has
of the day, if you cannot, if you, I mean, at the end of the day, you are the literally the only person that can heal that broken heart, not other people. We can give you advice, yes, for sure. Like as a survivor, I can give you as much of advice as I can give you, because I've been through there. But in your time, you will surpass this. In your time, you will completely heal. But for
yeah, you
now,
have to work within your time. Like nobody
mhm,
can, there's no one, can tell you what to think, what to do.
yeah,
It has to come from you.
That's good.
It's
exactly.
basically,
Mhm.
yeah, what you're saying. Yep.
Yeah,
This is true.
it's not gonna be easy, but know that you are in my prayers, and if you need someone to talk to, I'm here. Like literally, I'm here.
Oh, thank you. Where are you again? You're in California?
I'm in Georgia.
Oh, in Georgia. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We're
Yeah.
the same.
Maggie is California.
Oh,
I used
okay.
to
Oh,
live
she's
in
the one that's not,
California.
she's not here yet, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
hmm
Okay. Yeah, we definitely need to exchange.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Follow each other. Yeah.
I actually told Trey, well, your community is getting bigger. Why don't you like put up like this event that we can go to one place and pretty much
Oh,
like
that would be
briefly and
awesome.
open on what they
Mm-hmm.
experience, and then like tell them like, hey, this is like a open space for you guys to
Mhm.
vent out, and then we can give you advice or comfort. I think that's going to be a good event for Trey's community, because it's getting bigger, and at the
Mhm.
same time,
I
Trey's
see.
been
Yeah.
helping a lot of people.
Mhm. Mhm.
That's a good
Yeah.
idea, Trey. Like
Mhm.
we
Nice.
can arrange, and you don't even have to do it yourself, Trey. Like you can,
Mhm.
ask some of, the members, or,
Mhm.
to put to, get together and put
Mhm.
something together.
Yeah.
I'm willing to do that. Like that would be great to meet and greet,
Yeah.
physically.
That's so true. We were talking about Hawaii, right? Like maybe thinking about meeting in
Mhm.
Hawaii.
Hawaii? Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. And we
We're
like set up.
fancy. We're fancy schmancy.
Yeah. Right. I know, right? Look, the Hawaii money. But yeah, like at the same
No,
time.
but the thing is, I've been to Hawaii, and then if you know how to budget your money, Filipino are good when it comes to budgeting money, right, girl?
I can tell. I can tell. I can tell.
Yeah.
I can tell. I can tell.
That's why she's
I love it.
accountant.
Facts. Facts. She said she didn't want to be a nurse because she's a nurse.
No,
She's a nurse.
no.
Jen's a
Oh,
nurse.
she's a nurse.
hmm
Yeah, I'm more of a well, I started being one, but then I was like, I'm not gonna do it just because my parents wanted me to do it. I wanted to do something that's, I mean, it's not like my job is all like,
Right.
jolly, but
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was never into medical. So
mm
yeah.
But
But
I
yeah,
think
Trey,
that's
there's a
a
lot
good
of
idea.
nurses. There's a lot of nurses,
Oh yeah.
Filipino.
I know too many. I know too many.
You know too many.
I know too
It's like
many.
a thing. It's like a thing, you know. Even when you're like in the womb, they're like, "You're gonna be a nurse."
Oh yeah. My daughter, she's like she wanna be a nurse or a doctor already. But I
Like
didn't
it's
even tell her like you need to
yeah.
be
Mhm. Like it's somebody's whispering already, like, "You're gonna be a nurse."
baby girl, tell them what do you want to be when you grow up? How you want to be a princess?
You're a princess.
You're already a
Okay.
princess.
I mean, that sounds great to me. I want to be a princess too.
Right? No, but Ray, in all seriousness, like I think it's a good idea for your community to get together, and then you don't have to do it yourself. We like people can assist you with that
Yeah,
factor.
yeah. Mhm.
So I felt like you've done so much for your community, and it's like about time for us to like gather all together and then help each
Mhm.
other out because you'll never know. Oh, and once we're on that event, and then someone is
Mhm.
going through stuff, and then you'll never know that that event can actually change that person's life.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah. No, there's something about physical interactions too.
Interaction. True. Yeah.
Because you get to do, things with that,
Yeah.
with your
Mhm.
community. So,
Mhm.
so I think that that's a good idea, Trey.
We
I mean,
can
I
make
know,
lumpia.
hey, I'm all for it. We'll make, you see, Trey, we're gonna have a Filipino buffet.
Yo.
Exactly.
Oh, I'll come. I'll do it then. I'll do it. If y'all cook, I'll do it. I'll do
Oh,
it. Like,
or we can even, I mean, you guys are in Georgia. I don't know, like, if your audiences are like from a lot of different states, but we
true.
can even do something in Georgia, and
Yeah,
see if they're
That's
exactly.
if they're
true. That's
willing to
true.
come, if they're
Like,
willing to
Trey, you
come.
can have this.
Yeah, that's
See,
true.
you cannot
Ah,
refuse that, Trey.
I can't. That's egg rolls, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
lumpia. Egg rolls, we call it lumpia.
Lumpia.
Yeah.
Lumpia. Hmm.
Oh my goodness! Don't do that. Don't do that, Jen. Don't do that.
I
Yeah,
knew it.
that's not good. Yeah. No, that's
No,
not good.
yeah, it's I think it's about time for you to try to think about it because
Yeah,
you're
for sure.
like what I've said, your community is getting like bigger.
Bigger.
And
Right.
then you're inspiring people.
Yeah.
And then I think once we come together, it can be like literally our life changing for a lot of people. And I think like in literally face to face interaction,
Mm-hmm.
when you're literally like, hey, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is okay.
Mm-hmm.
Everything
Mhm.
will be fine.
Mm-hmm.
That comfort that we can give comfort online, but I felt like face to face, it's like literally facing them.
It's
It's
different,
like
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
right nicer.
Different. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's more like what do you call it? Intimate.
Intimate.
Mhm.
Actually,
Intimate. Yeah. It is a lot
yeah,
more
'cause,
intimate. You're right.
yeah, you
It
get
is
the
a lot more intimate.
hugs from other members,
Yeah.
Mhm.
I give bear hugs though. Y'all sure
But
y'all
there
want
you
to do
go.
that?
See,
I give
hugs,
bear
hugs
hugs.
is
Like, all right.
everything. I'm telling you.
I'll swing
I
it
don't
around.
want it because I'm gonna be a vampire.
Yeah, I may bite
Even
you too.
vampires need hugs.
Even Bambi, come on now. Come on, Joy. Tell her. but
Yeah, like, but I think this. I mean, I'm glad that I'm on this Zoom meeting because
mhm.
it's like a, it's like uplifting to encourage women who's been through the same situation that I've been through,
Exactly.
and then knowing that like, hey, I'm not alone, and then like your Filipino community is getting bigger, Trey.
Yo, but again, it's thanks to
Yeah.
y'all. It's thanks to y'all. Y'all are coming out. Y'all are talking, Joy, I just met
Mhm.
Joy and she was so willing. 2 weeks. She's been 2 weeks without this guy. Like, and you're talking.
Maybe you need a Filipino woman. I'm just kidding.
Yes.
Don't do that. Don't do that, Jen. Don't do that, Jen. Jen. No.
No, seriously. And
Yeah.
and you can bring other members, so it doesn't have to be within this topic. You know what I
Yeah,
Exactly.
mean?
exactly,
Yeah, it
exactly.
doesn't have to be within this topic. It could be anything,
Mhm.
And that helps people that have been traumatized, because then you have other things to be inspired about,
Facts.
Mhm.
you know.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And then
So
A lot of
I'm
things
definitely all for
happen with,
that. Yeah.
yeah, me too. Let's set it. Like, I mean, I'm excited to meet you, Joy.
I'm excited to meet you. I'm not too far away from you guys.
No, you're
I'm in
not.
You're in
Maryland.
Florida, right?
I've been to Atlanta. Yeah, I've been to Atlanta.
I
She's in
hate Atlanta.
Maryland. She's in Maryland.
Yeah.
I hate
I mean,
Atlanta.
you know, I can fly, but like driving wise, it's like maybe 10 hours.
Oh, oh my
I
goodness.
mean, you know, yeah.
Yeah. You don't need to drive.
No,
Don't
I
drive.
wouldn't drive, but I'm
Yeah.
saying like we're close. It's not like we're all the way in West Coast, you know, different time zone and stuff like
Let's
that.
plan then. Like maybe start in Georgia where you are, Trey, and then whoever like literally willing to do that, and maybe we can like rent a big Airbnb
Like a big
and we
Airbnb.
chip in with the cost. I think that's a good idea. To be honest with you.
Oh yeah, we can definitely do that. We can do all that planning ahead. You know, that's not the hard part, you
Yeah,
know. That's
yeah.
the easy part.
That's the easy
That's
part.
the
So
easy part.
yeah, so the hard part is convincing the community, you know,
Mhm.
to do this. But I'm sure that, you know, you have a lot of members from Georgia as well,
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
know, locally from you. So that
Mhm.
shouldn't be no, you know, it's just, you know, coming together with the dates that everybody's
Exactly.
available. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
or you can announce it, pre-announce it and see if everybody, you know, can
Yeah.
save the date.
yeah.
Mhm.
I love it. I may give y'all this task. You never know. Like I may
Yeah,
have y'all do it. Like y'all sound like y'all ready for it. Like,
I
but
mean, it's like it's literally it's. I think it's a good. It's gonna be a good event. It starts from like where you're from, and then later down the road, it's like once like your community got bigger and bigger in the years, which is like I'm sure it will be. Then you can plan another event that is gonna be in other state or
next thing you
even.
know, yeah, next thing you know, it's gonna be a yearly thing, you know.
Mhm.
that's so true.
Hmm.
It makes me nervous, but yeah, you're right. Like,
No, but we need to applaud Trey for bringing the community together, and this is
Oh,
the
no,
I
way of
don't do
agree.
that. Don't do
honoring
that.
you. This is
Don't do
basically
that.
about you too, because you know you're bringing all these people together.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
know, like if it wasn't for you, I would never meet Jen, and you know.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. And then like literally every time like I have hard time, hard days, like Dre always hear
Mhm.
it. Like he's like a best friend figure to me. But sometimes
Appreciate it.
I just wanna like just
You wanna,
kidding.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
but then Dre is the person that you can go to without you can open up to him and then he won't even judge you. He will embrace you and then give you advice.
I appreciate it.
He's
Oh
that
yeah,
person.
yeah. We had a one-on-one last night, and I was very I mean I wasn't surprised, but I was like, well, damn, you know, he really made me feel comfortable because you know I was like before we do this in the air, I want to make sure that I'm
Yeah.
comfortable, you know,
Mhm.
because it's a very sensitive topic, you
Yes.
know,
Right
this
there.
one. Like you know, you have other contents, you know,
Yeah.
with your other community, but this
Communities.
is a
Yeah.
very like serious content topic to talk
Mhm.
about.
It is.
Yeah,
So.
it is.
It is. It is. Let me ask y'all this question too. Like I wanted to ask this one question.
Mhm.
And that is
Just
like,
one question. The second question will be charged. It will be charging you.
nah, but like when it comes to you all being in a relationship and now that you both have experienced domestic violence, would you say that someone comes into a relationship, you know, because again, it could be male or female, right? That experiences domestic violence. But
Mm-hmm.
when someone that has experienced domestic violence comes into a relationship, are you already expecting there to possibly be domestic violence, or are you just coming in like, I never
Fresh.
thought. Okay, you never
Fresh.
thought that would happen. Y'all never thought.
Mhm.
No,
Because I
no.
felt like the more you entertain that it's gonna happen, it's actually gonna happen to you because you're setting yourself to fail already in that relationship.
Yeah.
Because you're looking like, oh, okay, there's gonna be another one. So why would you even think that knowing like you're entering a fresh relationship? So I think for me, getting into a new relationship after years that happened, I'm gonna start from the beginning, from scratch, fresh, and won't worry about what happened to my past because past is past, and I have to embrace what presence giving me, you know, because I felt like if you go to a relationship, oh man, this is gonna be another domestic violence relationship. So why would you set yourself into that situation knowing if that's gonna happen?
Yeah.
What's, you know what I mean? It's
Mhm.
not. Mm-mm.
Well, we don't always put our mindset to that. It's not an instant thing that,
Yeah.
you're gonna know instantly. So my answer to that is no, because I mean, look at my person, like, it's like dating app, right? When you want to
Yeah.
market yourself,
Mhm.
you're not
Mhm.
gonna say anything bad about yourself.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
always gonna say
exactly.
everything good about yourself
Mhm.
because you want to attract, your possible mate, right?
Exactly.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it's the same thing. When at the beginning of the relationship, that person is gonna say everything right.
Mhm.
This
Mhm.
person is gonna say everything that you want to hear
Mhm. Mhm.
because
Yeah.
it's a business, that he's trying to market.
Mhm.
He's trying to sell you a dream.
Mhm.
And then it's
Mhm.
up to you. It's up to you to explore that to see if, it's like running, it's like when, what do you call it?
Yeah, like
When, presidency, right?
president.
When the
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
president
Running
is,
for a candidate.
running for
Mhm.
president,
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
he's selling his people
Mhm.
dreams,
Mhm.
Mhm.
to get
Mhm.
their vote. So
Yeah.
it's kind of similar situation.
Wow.
But I
Yes.
mean, like, I don't want to live in fear, which I fear that, when the right person finally
Be
comes,
careful. Yeah.
that I would carry this on and live in fear that this person will do the same exact thing to me. So that's one of my concerns right now about myself,
Mm.
because I
Okay.
mean, you've experienced all of this, so you can't help but think that it could happen again.
Mhm.
Exactly. That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a great point. What would
And
be?
then like being like that, I mean, a survivor,
Mhm.
you're more on like once you ready to enter another relationship, you know what you're looking for. You know
Mm, okay.
the signs, you know the red flags, because it happened before. So you've learned from your mistake, but that
Yeah.
mistake make you a better person, not like a worse person.
You're just more aware, which
Mm-hmm.
I hope I hope,
Mhm.
I would be, you know
Mhm.
what I mean? But I don't want to go to the extent where I wouldn't give that person a chance because of what's constantly going through my
Yeah.
mind,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
because
Mhm.
that could be the right person, but because of
Mm-hmm.
your trauma, you're
Facts.
kind of you're stopping yourself from allowing to be loved
Mhm.
from that
Mhm.
person,
Exactly.
Facts.
which a lot of times it happens too, and it
Happens.
becomes
Mm-hmm.
a problem in a relationship.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause I have
What's
some friends that went through it.
what's three signs that y'all would tell someone who's like who's not in a relationship right now or who may be in a borderline narcissistic relationship? What's three signs that y'all would tell someone to look out for?
Oh, well, for me, from my experience, if someone is selling you a dream that's too good to be true, red
Yeah.
sign. Someone is rushing, red sign. So that's part of my red sign.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
When someone who just constantly want to tell you, like, you don't need anything else but me, I mean, for me at that time, I didn't see it as a red flag because I'm like, well, damn, this person really loves me because he
Mm-hmm.
wants me for himself. But
Mhm.
really, it's the narcissistic behavior
Mm-hmm.
of him, just doesn't want, because like Trey said to me, because other people can see the potential in me and he doesn't want to share that to other
Mm-hmm.
people.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, for me, I agree with her with that three signs, and also like, if at their first he was all on you and everything, and next thing you know, like something kind of like changed with the mood swing. They were like with the mood is starting to get like he's getting to that point, like he started like getting mad at you and then escalate. That's a huge thing that you cannot ignore
Mhm.
because
Yeah, temperament is,
mhm,
yeah,
temper,
temperament. Yeah.
because a lot of
Mhm.
people can like can pretend like, oh yeah, I am like literally 100% on you, 110% on you, but in reality, because it's fresh in a relationship, you can all get this cloud nine,
With
butterflies,
the
and
honey, they call it
excitement.
honeymoon stage at the
Yeah,
beginning.
Yeah.
but then weeks by week, day by days, you will literally see their true colors.
Mhm.
And then you
And
cannot
yeah.
ignore that red flags,
Mhm.
because if you do, you're gonna be into that situation that you don't want to be.
Mhm.
And by any means, you know, nobody's perfect. Like
Yeah.
the one thing that I wanted to say too was I accepted this person's flaws
Mm.
100%, you know, because once you love a person, you love them unconditionally.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know, you love them unconditionally, and you try to you know, try to overlook at a lot of things, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
because some things it's minor,
Mm.
but
Mhm.
you know, because I mean it starts as minor, right?
Mhm.
So when
Mhm.
the major things happens, you're trying to give them the benefit of the doubt,